microphone, so you're like, I just got to make sure people know I'm still here. Guys, I'm still here. I didn't go anywhere.
Just trying to help our YouTubers, man.
That's amazing.
Just making sure it's all good in the hood. Which, by the way, if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, get over there, youtube.com/star88fm. DJ Bossman Dan was like, let's get to 1,500. And I'm like, let's. We have 1,100 subscribers right now. So
nice,
I need you
guys.
to get over there and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, well,
it's free and easy.
Something cool will happen if we hit 1,500. DJ Bossman Dan said he'd throw us a really cool party.
Yeah.
With piñatas and pizza.
A cool party. Not to be confused with the pool party, because we don't have enough money for that.
No, we could fill up the skate park. What if we just put the hose out there and just left it on overnight, and then the next day we just had a pool party?
There's a drain, dude.
We plugged the drain, obviously.
Oh, my God.
Come on, bro.
That would be the most disgusting water.
I'd do it.
The coldest, grossest.
I would do it.
Be like 3 skunks just floating, because inevitably we find a skunk in there.
They get trapped in there. They can't get out.
Somebody said, who needs caffeine when you have Steve-O screaming? Woo!
Little caffeine jolt. You know what I'm saying?
Ow!
Oh, man. 505-338-3700. Starmy, hi.
You guys were talking about ghosting. I've got an issue. I've got a squatter that's been living in my house for 10 months, and I can't ghost him enough.
Talk to us, caller. Who's this?
I have tried, and it's just what's the law on squatters' rights?
Actually, I think at 10 months they get to live there forever.
No, yeah. You have to go to court and kick me out. I mean, kick the person out. I'm never leaving.
I'm going to take you to court.
I definitely.
Oh my gosh!
I'm going to pull a John Oates on you.
That's not funny.
I definitely know I've overstayed my welcome, because that's all Bill talks about now. Is so
like a fake joke.
Yeah, it's a fake joke, but it's actually serious. So I'm like, I guess I better. Can I? Do you have a room I can move into? Maybe the playroom.
Yes.
Cool.
30-day contract.
Bill who?
30-day contract.
Yeah.
Who's Bill?
Oh, what?
What?
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Whatever, Dad. I'll never leave you. I dare you to take me to court.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, so funny.
Whoo!
If you would like to chime in like that caller, 505-338-3700. I just think it's very rude when people act foolish like that caller. Let's talk about this relationship, this marriage, because I would like to know your opinion, whether or not this is a good wife or a bad wife. Okay? Good wife, bad wife. You guys decide. There's a woman in Colorado, and she is married to a guy, 38 years old, named James. He was in jail.
Oh.
Grand Junction, Colorado last month.
Okay.
Waiting for his trial for menacing disorderly conduct and trespassing.
Okay.
Apparently, the sheriff's deputies got him confused with another inmate, and they let him out early, and he never bothered to correct them. Even when they called him by the other guy's name, and he even signed that guy's name on the exit paperwork.
Oh, my gosh.
So James was pumped. I'm out. I'm free. Woo! I'm headed to see my wife, and I'm going to surprise her. I'm out. Well, the wife responded by forcing him to go back to jail.
Oh, good.
She even drove him back there herself. When it was all said and done, he was only out of jail for about 2 hours total. Yeah, she didn't want any quality time. She's like, nope, get your butt in the car. And she took him right back to jail. And now he's facing a bunch of new charges, including escape, forgery, criminal impersonation,
wait.
and theft.
Is that escape?
Yeah, because I think he signed the other guy's name. They even called him by the other guy's name, and he responded. I think if it was an error as far as they thought that it was him, then it'd probably be a different story. But since he lied Now he's got all these other charges. On the bright side, the sheriff's department says thank you to the wife.
Yeah.
It could have turned into an even more serious situation, which could have, been worse for James. So, yeah, sounds bad, but it could have been worse. But good wife or bad wife?
Good wife.
Good wife.
Somebody said bad wife always.
Bad wife?
No, dude.
Yeah.
No. Gosh, bad. This reminds you of like the times, when you're at the grocery store and they give you the like incorrect amount of change back,
Oh, yeah.
or they don't charge you for something. Do you go back?
See, I never look at my change. Ever.
You never look at your change ever?
No, I just trust. I automatically trust.
Or when it feels like it's really light, like they ring you up, boop, 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 and you're like, it's probably going to be like $40. And they're like, that'll be $23. And you're like, maybe something was on sale. Do you like check and look?
Oh, yeah.
They didn't charge me for it. You didn't pay for that.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely
That's
should.
stealing.
What if even the employee, the cashier, says, "Don't worry about it"?
Well, I think if you go back in and the manager or whoever says, "Don't worry about it,"
Yeah, but that's still bad, right?
I don't know. So like,
Maybe if it's a manager, it's okay. But
last week I went in to go get comic books at Astro Zombies, and rang everything up, and then after everything was said and done, Lo, the manager, ran out and goes, "Dude, I totally forgot one of your books." And I was like, man, well, I already paid, and I'm gonna, and Mike, the owner, was like, "Dude, just take it." I was like, "Oh,
okay, owner, okay."
Yeah, but like manager?
But what I'm saying is like,
Or the
if
manager's
you
like,
work at a grocery store, obviously the manager doesn't own the grocery
I don't want
store.
to ring you up again.
Yeah.
So you're like, "No, sir.
No, I will pay.
You will ring me up. That is thievery, and I will not be a part of your scheme." Like, do you really do that?
No.
Right.
No. Oh, thanks, man. And I just
Well, the
take off.
manager doesn't own the place.
Yeah. Matt, hey, he said I could have it.
So all I'm saying is, like, this dude was in that situation, and because you get the, like, I got to say something. He purposely lied.
Right.
And was like, "Yes, I am, Marcus.
What's crazy about
and
the whole
I will
thing?
sign my name,
Right.
Marcus
How
Tildenholder."
how did he not think that this would catch up to him eventually?
I don't know.
Like eventually they'd figure out that wrong mistake, and
It's because you're not thinking about the future, maybe?
you're just so excited to see
You're
your
like,
wife.
"Oh, man. No, that's not it."
Okay. Yeah. He said he headed straight home to
He
surprise
did
his wife.
straight home to surprise his wife. And she took him back to jail. And
Let's
now
see
he's
what he looks like.
facing,
There's a picture of the wife here. Let's see.
escape charges, forgery charges.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a good wife.
That's a good wife.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Somebody chimed in and said, "Good wife, honor the law of the land. He clearly hasn't learned his lesson. Who better to push him to good behavior than the good wife?"
Yeah, but the whole,
Starring.
prison system is such a scam.
Oh,
So who's in the
no,
wrong? What?
stop it. You do that, and then people think you're serious. And then you get in trouble because they're like, "Hey, you need to be more."
Well, I'm not lying about the prison
Not
system.
comical.
Just saying. It's not okay.
No.
Great documentary for you guys to watch. What?
Yeah, no, because he was totally denied yesterday. Making a Murderer, the appeal was denied yesterday.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, bro. It hasn't come out on Netflix yet, okay?
Well, I just ruined the ending. The appeal,
Really?
The appeal was denied. He will be spending the rest of his life in prison.
Wow.
That's real. I read that yesterday, even though I've never seen your stupid TV show.
Jeez, man.
So,
Denied.
denied, bro.
Huh.
Yeah, what do you do? Like, I feel like I would be so irritated with my spouse and or say child if it, I'm trying to like put myself in this situation. Like, "Dude, you got out? That's amazing." I was like, "Yeah, dude, they totally thought I was somebody else. I signed my name as them."
Yeah, wait, what?
Like,
What?
no.
What?
No, you got to go back to jail now.
Right. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
You had said that you didn't know how he thought he would get away with it or how it wouldn't catch up with him. But a lot of people who do end up in the criminal justice system have underdeveloped frontal lobes, and so they think more impulsively, and they don't think out the consequences of their actions.
Could you do a quick Google search on that? Is that true?
No, that's got to be true.
Is that true?
Yeah, dude.
Where did you get your
frontal lobes, bro?
Where did you?
I
learn
have
this?
a bachelor's in psychology from UNM.
Okay, I trust you. Yeah, sure, I believe you.
I do. I love that. I'm sorry. What are your credentials?
If
tell us this
if the starting
frontal
could start with
lobotomy
their
thing?
credentials first, let us know. Because when you said that, we're like, wait,
Hi,
what?
first-time caller, bachelor's in psychology at UNM.
There you go.
That's how. Yeah.
That's how you start a phone call. And then immediately we're going to be like,
We're like, game,
okay.
game on.
Yeah,
game
like,
on. Tell us anything. We
hey,
will eat it up.
Hey, my name's Dave. I'm an astronaut, and I was just calling in about the topic on space. Okay, yeah, bro. Of course. Yes.
Tell us more.
Thanks,
Tell
guys.
us more.
The
Thank
frontal
you.
lobe. So
The frontal lobe.
they haven't. These people have excuses
I don't
for
know,
their
dude.
bad
He's got a
behavior.
giant forehead.
Dude, he's got a dome.
It looks like he's got a very well-developed frontal lobe.
Yeah, but it might be hollow, bro.
How can you tell if their frontal lobe is bad?
Brain scan.
Brain scan.
Okay.
Now, you can't tell by looking at somebody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say Megamind was a villain, but in turn did the right thing and became a good guy, and he has a giant forehead.
So a large head doesn't necessarily mean large brain?
Well, no, but also a large frontal lobe, or actually a properly functioning frontal lobe, doesn't really mean that a person's good or bad. It just means that they rationally think out the consequences of their actions.
But
So
Scripture says that there are none good, so technically everyone is bad.
Bring it back.
Right. But I mean, as far as
You just
the
burned a
frontal lobe
psychologist.
handles the reasoning portion. People who use a lot of drugs or alcohol, their frontal lobe's impaired. People who are under 25
Touché.
don't have a fully developed frontal lobe,
Wow.
and it means we're thinking more with our amygdala, and our amygdala
I tell
is more
Dex that
impulsive
all
behaviors.
the time.
Use your
I tell-
amygdala.
No, your amygdala. You use it way too often.
Use your amygdala.
Stop thinking with your amygdala and use your frontal lobe, bro. I'm writing that down. That's my new term. That is a good term. Speaking of terms, congratulations for getting through all of your midterms and your finals, because you are a smart.
Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
feel free to chime in whenever we talk about
Anything
stupid
smart.
people.
Yes, please, because we need actual
We need
real
insight. We need
Yes.
insight. Okay.
Our frontal lobes are tiny.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
No,
Thank you. Bye bye. That was very nice.
I think she thought we were being patriarchal.
Sarcastic.
Yes, that's
If
exactly
you
what
could
I
use
mean.
smaller words, I'd appreciate it. Okay. Thank you. I have the brain of a T-Rex. And if you didn't know, that's the size of a peanut. Is it, though? Is it the size of a peanut?
Why didn't you
Do
ask
they
her?
know that? Can you call us back, lady? Psychologist lady? Did she say her name? Yeah, and if you call in, Starmy, you have to start out
Now
the
you
phone
have to
call with
start with your
credentials.
credentials.
Yeah, you got to
Yes.
tell us like who you are and, how you can back it up.
See, somebody's already doing this correctly. Do you know why? Big frontal lobe. They said, also a Starmy member with a degree in psychology. It is true because most people that go to jail are younger than 25. The frontal lobe doesn't fully develop until 25 in men.
No, yeah, that's true. Yep. No, it's true. Somebody said I have CTE, and that is
Yeah.
that is something.
Your lines are impaired.
I played football, guys, and
Yeah.
I've had many concussions.
Your lobes are impaired, not your lines.
Many concussions over the years.
But that does cause lines to be impaired because you don't know what side of the line to stand on. I'm going to
Okay. Yep. Don't leave me alone, bro. I can't.
go.
I have CTE.
Man.
Yeah, talking about this wife. She got a surprise when her husband got out of jail. But the problem is the sheriff's department, they got him confused with another inmate. And, the inmate lied. He actually said he was the other guy and even signed the guy's name on the exit paperwork. got home, surprised the wife, and the wife's like, no, you get back in the car, and took he was there 2 hours and shipped him back to jail, and now he's going to be facing a bunch of new charges.
Dude, this goes in line with this morning's conversation about doing the right thing. What was it?
If you do right, the right thing will be right only if it's right. Right? Am I right?
Kind of. Somebody chimed in and said, this happened to me this week, and I told the guy he forgot to ring up one of my items, and he said, whoa, honesty. Other people would have just walked off. You would have had a free swimming pool. And I told him, no, I would have had a guilty pool.
A free swimming pool?
Okay, I love how disgusted you were like, why would you tell him to ring you up?
Wow.
It's because that guy's got a big frontal lobe.
And loves redneck pools.
You know what? I've never been in an above ground swimming pool.
What? You haven't lived.
I've never been in
Are you
one.
kidding me? Man.
I see them and I'm like, man, what would that be like?
It's like it's like being in a giant hot tub. That's what it's like.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no filtration system, right?
Yeah,
so
no,
basically
there
you're
is.
just in pee.
No, there's a filtration system.
In an above ground pool?
Yes, there is.
Where's it go?
Obviously in the yard. It just goes in the yard. I don't know.
There's no filter, man.
There is a filter.
You're just in a cesspool.
There has to be a filter, bro. There has to be.
I want you to think about that for a minute and then get back to me on above ground pools.
Dude, I'm serious.
Capital P.
All right. Do what'd you call it?
Above ground pool. Yes, because they are above ground.
Above ground. See, need chemicals? Yeah, of course they need chemicals. It's
That's
a pool.
what I'm saying. I love how the very first one is do above ground pools lower property value. Yes.
You guys can chime in 585 live 585-5483.
Patrick Lopez says there's a filter.
Yeah, there's a filter.
You know, Patrick, agent, Farm Bureau Financial Services. Can we move on?
No, I can't.
You're not gonna.
Do different filter systems? Yeah, of course they do. They all have filtration.
You say, of course they do, but everyone's like Googling and no one is responding. Just saying, man.
Good morning.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, do you guys use the self-checkout when you're at the grocery store?
Hold on. I need you to give us your credentials
man.
first.
Before you tell us about grocery shopping, what are your grocery credentials?
Going back to the frugal conversation, when I go to the grocery store, I spend
stop,
$40.
Sir.
You still,
when I take
still have to give us your
grocery store,
sir,
it's like $140.
Sir, can you hear us?
I mean, that's kind of a credential.
Sir,
we need your credentials.
Yeah, so you got to start the phone call with what you do.
What's your degree in?
Yeah.
All right. I am 29 and a half years old, not 30. I have no degree.
Oh.
I can't talk to you, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe anything you say,
but
bro.
Do you have a skill? Do you have a trade?
Yeah. And how many years?
I am a local contractor.
How many years?
I mean, a local contractor, that works.
How many years in the biz?
He's good with Legos.
Yes, exactly. Legos, love it. 6 years.
Does that mean you can help me with my stucco that's broken? Like, I can see, like, chicken wire underneath my house already.
I can have someone help you, and then I'll charge you just to help you find...
You sure have a great job.
Yeah. Also, do above-ground pools have filters?
If, like, you want it to be nice and clean.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I would hope it does.
Yeah, but probably not.
Otherwise, you might as well just go swimming in Cochiti Lake with all the bodies.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Either way.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Cool.
Well, even lakes have natural filters. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
But
what?
Back to Cochiti doesn't believe me.
Okay.
Back to my original point, though. So what do you do when you're at the self-checkout and, you know, when you pay cash and it spits your change back at you?
Yeah.
What happens when there's a $20 bill in there that the last person that already walked out left in there?
See, I think that they're doing that on purpose
Oh, like a pay it forward thing?
Oh, but maybe not. I was thinking about maybe they do. 'Cause sometimes they'll leave the change and they're like, oh, maybe the next person will appreciate
But
the change.
20?
Maybe they did forget it. Maybe they forget. You should go take it.
I have never forgotten $20.
That's true.
So you take it to the cash register?
Yeah, that's probably the right thing to do
And
in case
say,
they come back. Hey, I got cash out and I forgot to grab it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I would do. I'd take it to the lady.
And
works
say-
So
there.
now I'm just gonna start walking up to the lady at the self-check and be like, "Hey, I forgot $20."
No.
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 Hey, I left some cash. I left some cash.
Gosh.
Sorry, guys, I don't have a college degree. I don't have any morals.
Don't ever call us again. Just
Love
kidding.
you.
Love you too. So many people chime in with photos of their above ground pool.
Oh, they're so popular
with
here.
filters. Yes, they have chemicals and a filter.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. It takes chlorine, everything. They test the water regularly.
Somebody invite Steve-O over to a pool party.
Nope.
Nope, you won't do it?
Nope. Actually, I have a pool party. I get
Dude,
to
your
hang out and
backyard.
watch everybody.
Your backyard could, dude, above ground pool in the Jeter backyard. You got that perfect area.
Why do you hate me?
Dude, I'm saying.
I hope the boys aren't listening. I'm going to be so mad at you.
Then dig a hole
when
and
I
just-
get home and Brody's like, Dad said we're getting a pool. And I'm like, oh, gosh.
Okay, another question. Can you dig a hole and place the above ground pool in there?
No, dude.
No? Doesn't work that way?
Gosh.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning. I do have a bachelor's degree in psychology and communication studies from
Awesome.
New Mexico State
See?
University.
From New Mexico State. And last caller was UNM.
No,
Everyone's a Lobo.
Hey, listen. All right. If you want to do the everyone's a Lobo thing, you should actually know about wolves because wolves don't bark. So the whole woof woof thing doesn't really work.
No,
out.
honestly, no, you're a liar.
He's got a degree. No, he's got a degree. He knows.
No.
I trust his credentials.
But dude, where do you think dogs came from? Wolves,
Right,
bro.
dogs bark. But wolves do not bark. You look it up, dude.
How do you
look it up.
know?
I'm an
How do you know, bro? Have
I
you ever
know
met a
about
wolf?
the
Hey, while
You ever met a wolf?
While
You a
you
wolf
guys
expert?
fight amongst
Yes,
yourself,
actually.
somebody
right,
accidentally
let me
left $100 at the self-checkout
but
one
hold on,
time, and
hold on,
somebody
hold on,
left it
hold
at
on.
customer service for them. That's cool.
I actually have a question
Yeah, we have an answer.
that's very relevant.
Yeah.
Okay. You were talking about the whole right thing, right? The if you do what's right, then what's right will. How did that go again?
If you
See what you did?
if you are right, and you
No,
think you're
no.
right, and you might not be right,
No.
then you must be right.
Then you fight for your right
to be.
to party.
That's not how it goes.
No.
And by the way, on Google it says yes, wolves they bark, they whimper, they growl, and they
Oh
howl.
yeah,
Thank you.
Google. That's
Oh,
a great
yeah.
source, bro. Appreciate that.
This is according to
Solid.
Communication International Wolf Center.
Right. Okay. Where's your degree from, sir? What are your credentials?
The International Wolf Center.
No, that's not your credentials.
Yeah.
Do you work for them?
Well, I'm reading off of their website.
Wait, what was the question?
Do wolves bark?
No. They howl.
Thank you.
They do.
Boom.
They
Yip.
do it all. They howl and bark. You dumbs.
No, they
Yeah,
yip
they
bark.
do.
They yip.
Wow.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they
I thought
bark.
Jeff didn't like it when Steve-O calls people a dumb, and then he just called me a dumb.
I know.
Hardcore.
Sir, what is your question?
Hardcore, guys.
Bachelor in you have a bachelor in psychology. What is your question?
Going back to the right, do I have the right to remain silent?
Yes. Because anything you say or do can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Yes.
So you have the right.
Wow, you've been arrested before.
No,
Wow.
I watch a lot of crime.
Then how do you
TV.
know that, bro?
I mean, I watch a lot of crime TV. Those are my credentials.
We are talking about the criminal justice system. So
That's right.
an important question.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stop making bad radio for you.
Okay,
Nah,
thank
man,
you.
go
Thank you
research
so
your
much. Nope,
wolves,
hang
bro.
on.
I think you're wrong. Bye.
If anyone then knows the good they ought to do and doesn't do it, it is sin for them.
Dude.
Oh,
Boom.
James 4:17.
That just
bro.
answered
Oh,
everything we need to know
the
about this
wife knew,
conversation.
bro.
Yep.
She knew the good she ought to do, and that was take her lazy husband back to jail.
Mm-hmm.
So she did it. Because if she hadn't for her, it was sin. It was bad anyways.
Right?
Dude snuck out of jail. You take your husband back to jail. It's really good to see you, honey.
Yep.
You gots to go.
Mm-hmm. All right, thanks for chiming in, you guys. Just remember, if you're going to chime in, we need your credentials,
That's
okay?
right.
Whether
That's
it's texting, Facebook, YouTube Live, or
every
you call
time.
us.
We're going to need you to change your Facebook page profile.
Yep.
Like Patrick did.
Yep.
It doesn't just say Pat anymore. It's Patrick Lopez, agent, Farm Bureau Financial.
That sounds so pro-fesh.
It is pro-fesh.
So profesh.
We're so bro-fesh around here that we need to step it up.
We're live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We'll be right back.
Ravi Zacharias says our culture is morally suicidal. Here's Ravi on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
When I was doing my ordination examination after my postgraduate studies in Chicago, I'll never forget, you are not allowed to have any books around you except the Bible. And as I looked at that sheet of paper, the first question said, God is perfect, explain. I put my head in my hands. I said, what on earth? That's like saying define God and give 2 examples. Fortunately, there was just a short space in which to do it, because I think the longer the answer, the greater the possibility of heresy. And I looked at that and I said, I just put one line down. He's the only entity in existence, the reason for whose existence is in himself. All other entities or quantities in existence find the reason for their existence outside of themselves. So in effect, his very existence is uncaused, uncontingent, perfect in his being.
A Star 88 PowerPoint. Whether at home or in the workplace, we're all leaders. Become a better leader in this leadership moment with Craig Rochelle.
Great ministries, great brands, restaurants, organizations. They're full of multiple intangibles. You walk in and say, this place just feels good. I love being here. This place feels right. I wish we had such and such, such and such. What they're really saying is they're saying this place, this store, this team, this church, this whatever has a great culture. When I like it here, this place has a great culture. And we need to recognize that culture is more than the environment, more than the building, more than the colors on the walls, more than the signage, it's more than the cleanliness. What it is it's a bunch of intangibles that are created and guarded by the leaders. Culture is a mixture of the intangibles. It's the things that you can't necessarily put your finger on, but there's dozens or even hundreds of those things that are created and guarded by the leader.
That was Craig Rochelle on a Star 88 Leadership Moment. Hear more at life.church/leadership podcast. The head of the Human Genome Project, Dr. Francis Collins, has this to say. At the most fundamental level, it's a miracle that there's a universe at all. It's a miracle that it has order, fine-tuning that allows the possibility of complexity, and laws that follow precise mathematical formulas. Contemplating this, an open-minded observer is almost forced to conclude that there must be a mind behind all of this. To me, that qualifies as a miracle, a profound truth that lies outside of scientific explanation. A solar flare on Star 88.
Sarah Sanders denounced threats made against her and other Trump officials as members of both parties criticized the Virginia restaurant's decision to kick her out.
I was asked to leave a restaurant this weekend where I attempted to have dinner with my family.
Democratic Congresswoman Maxine Waters encouraging the public shaming.
And if you see anybody, push back on them.
Harley-Davidson is moving some of its motorcycle production overseas
as a way to avoid new EU tariffs.
The head of U.S. Customs and Border Protection says
parents who cross the border illegally with children are not being referred for criminal prosecution.
Heather Locklear, she was released from jail after another disturbing incident which led to her arrest.
Heather has been warned that this could mean real jail time and has finally made the decision to check into a facility.
Devastating news for Joe Jackson, who was diagnosed with terminal cancer. Daughter Janet paid tribute to the 89-year-old.
My father, my incredible father, drove me to be the best I can.
China has stopped accepting the majority of our recyclables, what it calls foreign garbage.
How much in total did you send to China last year?
100 to 120,000 tons.
And this year?
0.
Before we jump back into our regular scheduled programming, I would like to air a video of wolves that are barking. Thank you very much.
They are
These
barking.
are Arctic wolves.
Arctic
howling,
wolves.
growling, and barking. So
That's them barking.
You wolf expert that called in, you are a liar, sir.
To be fair, if you're just joining us, a member of the Starmy who got his degree in psychology from NMSU, and I said everyone's a Lobo, woof, woof, woof. He said wolves don't bark.
And that's a lie because dogs come from
wolves,
wolves, bro. And wolves are the ones who bark.
Let it go.
They
All
growl.
dogs, even Yorkies?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Jarrett says, again, I say that was just Aggie propaganda, something they tell themselves to make them feel better about not being Lobos. Another member of the Starmy tuned in on the live line and said, actually, that's not fair. When it comes to NMSU students, what are the first words they say after graduation?
I don't know.
Would you like fries with that?
Oh! That was awesome. Give him that Samson
I'm
on DVD.
going to give you 5. Okay.
Tam is here and Nate Heitzig is here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nate
What's up, fellas?
is a Grumplestiltskin.
I'm so tired.
Oh, my gosh.
He is so tired, guys.
Hold on, let me play this for you.
So tired.
Cry me a
What did you get, bro?
I don't know how you guys do it.
I know.
Yeah, dude. 2:30.
Well, we
my
don't
alarm
party
goes off
until
every
3
morning.
a.m. like you normally.
Whoa.
For the literally for the first time in my entire life, I heard the Morning Invasion promo at 4:59 because Morning Invasion was about to start.
Did you hear
and
our
I was
intro?
like,
Where were
no,
you
yeah, I was
so
like,
late?
Morning Invasion stuff,
Right.
music. I don't really remember because I was tired.
You
It
remember
was
where you
in
were?
the 4 o'clock hour.
Did someone leave you on the street?
Dude. So, no, last night we all went and caught the conference
Was
championship
that last
game.
night? Are you sure that wasn't
Right.
last week?
Duke City Gladiators. Our Arena League football team. It was cool. We went with your husband. Oh, it was so
Nice.
great.
It was so much fun.
Your
where
husband's
were
way
you?
more fun when you're not there.
I know, right?
Okay,
Oh, he
cool.
was such a good time.
I should hang out more. I was shopping, so I had a blast.
Whatever, don't even fake it. Like she got in here and she goes, it was so.
And I
like,
woke up enough.
I saw
I
Tones
walk-
and it was like he said it was boys' night, and then all of a sudden I see like Janae and Lenya and everybody's there, and I was like, that's not boys' night.
Yeah.
Don't even front like you weren't bummed.
We
bro.
told him. We told him
Yeah.
don't tell
Don't tell
Tam
her.
there's gonna
I
be
know.
girls there.
Specifically.
Don't
So
tell.
instead, I went shopping at 3 different places.
That's
I
good.
had some
Retail
delicious
therapy.
sushi.
Rack up them credit cards.
Wow.
I'll
No
show you
credit cards for
Tones.
me.
Oh,
Had
yeah.
delicious sushi.
Nice.
It
Good
was
for you.
amazing.
Okay.
Best night of my life.
Well, we
Mhm.
are the champions.
You guys better get
friend.
some rest because this Friday and Saturday is a big weekend.
Bro, it doesn't get. So I've got another interview.
Dude.
I've got a couple more interviews on Wednesday and Thursday. Then I've
Okay.
got another like morning news / show on Friday. So I'm going to be on KRQE and Casa
See, we are doing the show Friday live.
I
Friday
know you
morning.
spoke Spanish.
See?
Yeah, man.
Friday morning.
How is our
I'm
boy
gonna be
Steve
on
Stucker
there.
doing?
All
good.
right, everybody, welcome to KOB.
Steve's here right now.
Channel 40.
Dude,
He's
I was talking to him.
I love
He's
that
been
phrase.
Nathaniel Morrison Jefferson
he,
Clinton Heising.
he's been on KOB for 28 years.
28?
He's been doing that for 28
All right.
years.
The weather's going to be glorious today. Also, look at my dog.
Did you know he was in radio? He was in radio before
Yeah.
he was on KOB.
I love Steve. He's a good dude.
He's a really nice guy. Big fan of the show.
What?
Nope.
Am
What
I
are you
wrong?
laughing at?
No.
Am I wrong? All right,
No.
it's Steve
Look
Stucker
at
hanging out here.
my
Check out my
dog.
dog. Also, my amazing balloon fiesta.
You know what was encouraging to me though, because especially like as a low budget radio station.
Yeah.
Which hey, if you're listening to this, we're a low budget station.
Need your
You could
support.
help us with that,
With
but
a
you
top
don't.
shelf morning show.
You could make us a high budget show, but you don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just always listen to our pleas to help us, and you change
Our
the channel.
cries for
It's
Thanks
like
for doing
it's almost
that.
like when you
No
put
one
Appreciate
premium
that.
premium gas in a hoopty. That's what our show's like. You know, we're top grade, man. But then you get put in a hoopty and you're like, oh man.
Or I would say we're a premium car that you're just not putting gas in.
Sure, either
Like
way,
we're
bro.
we're this premium car that has
Look at
so
that
much potential, but when there's no gas in
There you
it,
go,
we
bro.
can't go very far.
That's a good call. Yeah.
If you put some gas in our engine, we could go a little bit further. If you revved our engine. And what were we talking about?
Steve Stucker.
Revving our engines.
Morning news. Interviews. Freedom celebration.
I just came in on accident. I
I
could
forget.
go.
No,
Actually.
Tam. It's Quality Tam Tuesday, dude.
No, it's not. That ended weeks ago when she got her own show.
I forget what we were talking about. I
That's
went on
okay.
a trail with we're a low budget station.
While he was not sleeping into the late morning hours, I got up to work out this morning.
Oh.
Good.
I did an entire circuit training thing at not 6:30. It was supposed to be there at 6:30. Got there at 6:45. So
care,
this
Tam.
is what happens. You establish good sleeping habits, and you can still get to the gym.
That's right.
Beautiful.
Get that routine going, Nate.
Okay, so here's the thing. We are seriously all like kind of zonked out because of different reasons. However,
Yeah,
you
who
were
knows?
you were not up at 5. You were on the air at 5.
Why?
On Channel 4, all right, Steve Stucker.
Oh,
he
this
really
is
was.
real.
This
no.
is real.
Who watches the news at 5?
Grandparents.
But it replays.
So think about it.
Who does
All
that?
right, we're really excited. Hey,
But it
and
replays-
that means that's the audience. We're gonna have this Friday and Saturday Freedom
No,
Celebration.
the 5 o'clock.
Nathaniel
No, I'm
Morrison,
seriously, really, what was I talking about? Because I felt like I had something
Timothy
important to say,
James
and then I said,
The 5 o'clock hour replays itself.
No, I
at
said
like
What were we
something
talking
about-
about? Hanging out, you hanging out with Steve Stucker. That's what we were talking about.
but then what did I talk? How did I get
he's
to
been
low
in
budget
he was
station?
in radio. He was on television for years. You are so tired.
No, I
oh
said
no,
something.
you said you were
I do
going to
this
talk
with
about
my
how
wife.
channel
I hate these
how
conversations.
it was a low budget with low budget there at the studio, or
No.
maybe they had good equipment.
Check it out. Low budget. Low.
That's where you were going, bro.
I don't
budget.
know where I
'Cause
was
you
going.
said shout out to
Could
us.
somebody help me out here?
Oh my gosh. Trying.
No, literally no one can help you out. You know why? Because your frontal lobe, bro.
Yeah, I'm not in
It's
there.
true.
Neither
Low.
is he or him.
It's low, bro.
No.
So how was it? It was good.
Lobo.
Yes.
Low bro, low
Huh?
bow. We're
Yes.
back to the
We're
Lobos.
back to the
Woof,
Lobos.
woof, woof.
I
It's
took a
all
dare
full
yesterday.
You took a dare?
Yeah.
Are we just saying random things?
No, well, I just
Okay.
figured you guys weren't going
I
anywhere
caught
with that.
a football.
So
I'm
I
concerned
took
we're
a-
not being edifying enough.
I took a dare
anymore.
yesterday, and guess what I did?
What did you do, Tam?
I waxed the inside of my nostril.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh my gosh, you waxed the inside.
Oh,
I've seen
man.
that done.
We're being informative though because
I've seen
I
that
didn't know
done.
that's the thing.
So-
that's disgusting.
I've seen it done.
I
Let's
want to let you
pause.
know that I did that. It was real.
Can you
and-
give me a Bible verse to back
and
that up?
I literally did that. There was a little bit of peer pressure from the girl, but she was so nice, and I was like, "I'll do it," and I did it.
Did it hurt?
It did not hurt at all. It was like a pool, and I have
It was
the
a pool?
best looking nostrils in town.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think
guys.
I should do that.
Totally.
I think Summer's saying she got her ear pierced.
You saw him on the news?
What was I talking
Oh.
about?
Encouraged as a low budget radio station.
You were
Yes.
encouraged.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Thank
She
you.
helped me.
Give her a
I
sentence.
remember.
Give her
I
a
was
throw a
gonna
dignity
say,
at her.
Needs
yeah,
a
no.
raise.
Well, we were there at Channel 4. I was encouraged because as a low budget station, sometimes we can have things that will go wrong, technically,
yeah.
and we're like, oh my gosh, it's because
It's
we're a
'cause
low
we're
budget
ghetto.
station. Channel 4, they're not low budget. I mean, they got to be the biggest news, one of the
Oh,
biggest
yeah.
news stations in the city.
That's right.
And Steve Stucker's mic went out in the middle of a live thing, and he had to literally walk off camera and be like, someone else take it, and he had to go get a new mic, come back on, and I was like, man, look at stuff happens
Yeah.
even in the big leagues.
Yep.
Stuff happens. Mics go out.
That's
and
crazy.
you got to roll with the punches. And so
You do.
I was encouraged, Tamara, like that stuff happens to us all the time on main stage where like a mic will
Yeah.
go out.
You got to fake it
and we
till you
got to
make
roll
it.
with it. And then you always say like, oh man, I hate that stuff happens to us. It's not just us. I'm
It's
so happy
everyone.
Summer came here because I feel so much better that
Do you feel like you're faking it till you make it sometimes?
I feel tired.
Somebody just
You're
chimed in
faking
and
it.
said, I seen Nate on the news
Yeah.
at 11.
At 11?
I saw Nate at that same
No,
Lang
I
Lang.
Seen,
Nate
you guys
on the
missed
news.
the
Oh.
word, the main word.
Yes.
And it was at 5.
I seen
but
Nate.
he
That's
added
right. You
11.
can catch us at 5:10 at 11. At 11.
5, huh?
It's going to be all sick. All right.
Man,
Could
you
you
are-
imagine if Steve talked like that? We're going to get Steve Stucker to do some lingo.
Maybe he could come in here or something.
All right, everybody. Today it's going to be high of 93
Like,
degrees.
I wonder what...
It's going to be all warm over here.
Nothing's making sense right now. I don't know what's real.
You are grumpy pants. When you're tired, you're grumpy. Poor Janae.
Hey.
When you're tired, you
well,
are grumpy.
Now you know how all of us feel around you all the time, Dad.
That's a lie.
And
I
now-
fake it till I make it every day.
If anything,
Didn't
hey,
someone put
hey,
faith
if
in it till
anything,
you make it?
I think you two are more peas in a pod than you realize. Last night we were at the Duke City Gladiators, and I didn't realize Janae had it within her to scream for 3 hours straight. Like, she is obnoxious like I'm obnoxious in radio. She seriously, constantly, for everything. At one point, Nate goes, honey, she didn't catch the ball. Or he didn't, because she was literally going, and just screaming her guts out. And she was like, Nathan, there was a flag on the play. That's why I was yelling.
But she didn't know there was a flag on the play until you told her there was a flag on the play and gave her reason that it was okay for her to have screamed.
She was losing her mind. It was hilarious last night.
Yeah.
We had a good time. We had a good time. Speaking of good times, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I kind of want to get into this freedom celebration.
Tell us about it.
Yeah.
I wish Facebook and YouTube could see Nate because he is. I've never seen him like this ever.
That's because we were out late partying, man. The Duke City Gladiators won, and Linya's like, we're going out. We were out till at least 8:45 p.m.
At least.
We partied so hard.
You know one thing I thought was ironic?
What?
So the morning, the news.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why?
Uh-huh.
When he's talking about the weather, he's like, hey, if you're going out there, make sure to have an umbrella because you're going to burn. But it was dark.
Did you eat a cookie earlier?
How can you
or
say
a
that?
brownie?
How can you
Of any
say
kind?
Right.
it's a scorcher out there? No, it's dark.
It is 5:03 a.m. No one is
sun
awake.
is dead.
So many people are chiming in saying they saw you on the news this morning. I didn't realize so many people watch the news at 5 a.m.
Yeah, dude. That's
We
what
got to start our
people
show at
have
5 now. New
We're gonna
thing.
start at 5.
We can start at 5.
What time do you guys start at?
6.
Like 7-ish.
So why did I?
5. You
Oh,
probably
man.
yeah. You probably heard Mahoots like teasing it this morning.
I heard the morning invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I heard. But it was. So I thought you guys started at 5.
No.
Oh my
No,
god.
6 a.m. You won.
Wow.
You win this morning. I
Jeez.
mean, we were here.
What time did you wake up?
2:30. My alarm goes off.
No.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's his first alarm. He's gross.
Yeah, I've been
He's
doing
gross.
it forever. Like,
Why?
Why?
Because
Do you want a top shelf morning show?
Why 2:30?
Do you want the best morning
Because-
show in the city, bro? Do you
What
want best of
happens?
Albuquerque?
What do you do?
the problem is he was at a sushi joint and he was asking the person what time he was supposed to wake up in the morning for the show, and
this
they
is
were
gonna
just
become
trying to tell them about their need to go to the dentist.
Oh my god!
And he misunderstood.
Why did he
because-
misunderstand?
Because they said 2:30, and it was because they needed.
Wait, but they said 2:30.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I hate you. I apologize on behalf of Steve-O. That was
Sorry, blacked
very
out.
racist.
I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna be back.
No, don't leave me.
I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna
Please
be
don't.
right
No,
back.
don't ghost me.
I'm gonna be
See,
right.
You're ghosting me
See,
right now, dude.
This is exactly
your
what Chip was
coffee.
talking about.
Leave your coffee.
This isn't my fault, Chip.
We
This
were
is
doing
exactly-
a top shelf
No.
morning show until you two chimed in. We
Yeah.
had a whole day planned.
Oh man, thank God for Shock Therapy Live,
Oh,
where this show
man.
can get a dose of Jesus.
You know what, bro? We were going to talk about making judgment calls with having a proper understanding of a situation or respecting someone's beliefs, but you
No,
guys
don't
chimed
think that's
in.
what we were going to talk
Hmm.
about.
That's on the list right there, 9 a.m.
No, I was going to talk about the science behind a dripping faucet, bro. I mean,
Okay, that's
Tell that
seriously.
to Jesus. Do you think when we stand before Jesus, you need to say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I don't know what you believe, and I don't want to offend you"? Do you think he's going to say that when you stand before Jesus on Judgment Day? Do you think that's what's going to happen?
Bring it back, Nate.
Nope. It's not what's going to happen.
Bring it back.
He's going to stand. You're going to stand before Jesus, and you're going to say, he's going to say either, "Depart from me, I never knew you," or "Well done, good and faithful servant."
Amen.
He's not going to say, "I'm sorry if I offended you."
Mm.
Yep. We talked about that this morning.
No, we did talk about that this
Faking
morning.
it till you make it.
I feel like I'm better on radio when I haven't slept.
No, it's not.
Man.
Well, I mean, I don't
It's
know
just
if
my-
that's true.
People are losing their minds on you this morning.
Nobody's seen
Somebody
or
said,
heard Nate
please
like this.
stop this. My sides hurt so much right now.
It's not that funny,
Oh,
guys.
why did their sides hurt?
I disagree.
Here, this is the problem.
hilarious.
If your sides hurt, that means you ate something weird last night.
Yeah, I
And
think you
need-
did.
No, you need to take some Pepto-Bismol.
Dude,
It'll
I
help
will
your
say,
sides
we
from
did
hurting.
eat some interesting
or
foods last
or
night.
maybe you're running too hard, and sometimes when you run, you get a cramp.
The cramp.
They just need to stop running. Maybe they just need to stop running.
They clarified. I can't handle Nate even just a little bit this morning.
I don't.
But what does that mean?
Because he's hilarious.
Does that mean like I don't think you can handle this?
He's in
I
rare
don't think
form.
you're ready for this jelly.
Yeah.
I don't think you're ready for my body's too bootylicious for you, babe.
You can't say
is
that
that
on
what
the
he
radio,
means
bro.
when he says he can't handle this? Is he saying I'm too bootylicious?
Yep. That's exactly right.
Dude. Stacy says we are too much this morning with the little laughter emoji. Somebody basically said that Nate is
Too
doing
much.
slow motion theater without slow
Yeah.
motion theater.
Guys, this is not slow-moed at all.
You are. Jay Marie says Nate is bold today. All caps. Bold.
Yep.
Bold.
Bold.
This is what happens when you stay out watching
Bold.
the Duke City
Like
Gladiators
the flavor of Marlboro
win the
cigarettes.
conference championship.
Well, I'm going to go.
And then you wake up early because he had to be on television.
Isn't it bold? Isn't that this bold?
Bold flavor?
Bold.
I thought of Doritos.
Bold.
Bold.
Bold as love.
Now it's not
John
feeling
Mayer,
like
bold
a-
as love.
Yeah. It's sounding less like a word.
It's sounding
the
like
more you say
bold.
it. Bold.
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 Oh, look at the time. We got to go.
It's like a mixture of bald and old. Bold. I'm bolding right now. I've been bolding since my 20s.
Oh, my gosh. Nate Heitzig, everybody. Actually, dump that. We don't know who this guy is. We have never met him. We have no idea who he is.
Friday
Mayor
and
pattern
Saturday.
boldness. It's not a problem. It's
Freedom
manhood.
celebration. It kicks off at 5 o'clock with the Freedom Celebration Invasion. We're going to be out there.
Heck yeah, man.
Please tell me you're going to be a part of it.
I'm going to be there.
Yes, he is.
You'll
no,
be there.
I mean about our show. Of course you're going to be
What?
there because you got to do all the things. What's the dress code? What are we wearing
Really,
on
we've
Friday
done
and
it.
Saturday?
This is the third year we've done
I know, and every year we forget. That's Easter. Never mind.
Well, we changed the dress code to where you can wear shorts on campus now.
Can I wear a
So
tank
does that
top?
mean that at Freedom Celebration,
Yes,
wear a
it's a
tank top?
special event. I can wear my
we
spaghetti
can wear
strap tank top.
swimsuits?
Can we wear swimsuits, tank tops, shorts,
Yeah.
sandals?
I'm
can
not
wear tank
answering
tops.
anything right now because
All
I'm not
right.
in my right mind.
HR. I'll go directly to HR.
Bold.
All right, Freedom Celebration, Freedom
That is a
ABQ. Do we still need
bold
volunteers?
statement. Always.
I don't ask. Yeah, yes. Yes.
Guys, sign up if you want
He
to
woke
volunteer.
up at 4 a.m., guys.
Yes.
Be a part
Woke
of
up
Freedom
at 4
Celebration.
a.m.
FreedomABQ.org.
Don't talk to me about
Somebody
your
says,
problems.
please, please, please be sleep deprived for Shock Therapy Live from now on, please.
Except
Please.
I'd probably misquote the Bible.
Yeah, that's true. We don't
And
want that.
then that would be
We don't want that.
bad.
That would be real bad.
All right, guys, we got to go. We'll see you later. Bye-bye now.
That's all we got. There ain't no more. That's right. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
Is youth really wasted on the young? Not in the kingdom economy, according to Skip Heitzig.
That's why I always get excited when somebody young, I don't care how naive they might sound, says, I